So I've just taken experience none off. Hopefully we're not too far gone that we're going to have to keep it on for the rest of the game. But it doesn't matter if we do. I'm comfortable we can win. Because the cool thing about this Kingdom Hearts is ability trumps skills. Because none of it is mapped to level. It just takes longer when you take it off, apparently. But we have all the abilities we need. My strategies against both last bosses involve either using Fission Faraga, or Firaga, and the mines. The mines are really useful too if you use those. I think it's officially too late, guys. I think we're going to be no experience against the fight against Ventus. You won't see the attempt before, but I get the feeling we're going to be doing literally millimeters off his life. Okay, so massive exposition dump just then. It's nice to understand parts of the world, like parts of the story I should say. Because there were certain, I mean obviously I get the plot, I get the premise, but there's bits that I wasn't too clear on and that definitely helped. So I love the idea of this place. The concept of any sword graveyard I think is cool. But you don't see that many of them in games. Like there's the one in Ninja Gaiden 2 and then there's this, and I can't really remember any others. But just the notion of an area where a lot of warriors fell and the only thing left that shows signs of it are their embedded weapons, I think is a very cool notion. Apologise if I'm making any funny noises because I just burped up some bile and I've just had like 3 sips and I can't seem to get rid of that awful like acrid burn. Goddamn stomach's doing its job a little bit too well. So the super glide here is going to enable us to skip the fights, which is awesome. Because I'm not the biggest fan of these forced fights at all. But the tornadoes just can't catch our speed when we're doing this, so it's pretty awesome. However, we're not going to have a chance to fight and level up, and there's a massive potential that without 0 XP ability, where our damage is not going to be adequate enough to even hurt this boss, let alone kill him. But what I'm going to do here, because I have a set strategy that worked the last time I did it, I'm just going to do that. Stopga's worthless here. That might be good, but it's not going to be on. We're going to drop everything except for mines and fire spells. So, I don't even know what I just pressed then. Oh, when it triggers pressing its fucking self. So, double fissions, and then we've got a single fire aga that's level 4. I would prefer fissions because they bounce the guy. So what we'll do is we'll sell a bunch of stuff I have no intentions of ever using, like these. This. And then we'll spend the money getting more of what we already have, which is these beasts. And that's pretty much all we need to follow the strategy I'm going to show you here, guys. I'm sure there are many others, but this one is mine. And hopefully it does okay. So we've got 2 mines that are quite high level. And we need to put that new Keyblade on, which I'm hoping is good. I think it's good. That's great for magic. We're going to be using nothing but magic, so as awesome as this one is, it might be better to use this. Because I literally do not physically strike these next 2 bosses because it's not worth it. They are far too eager to counter you. But we'll see. Because at the beginning of this fight, if you spam Fission Faraga at him after 2 rolls, you can knock him immediately off those things and you can start fighting him properly. Come on, final boss. Don't be a bitch all your life.
Fire! 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 See ya. Yeah. Go.
I'd really like it if you wouldn't do that. As if that worked. I do not recommend doing what I just did then, but I just kind of went with it and it worked. That work? No. Too much recovery. I'm gonna get to play with the rest of the fight with that fucking noise on. Great. Just what I wanted. Not funny. Oh, he's stunned! Interesting. Bloody hell, them mines do stun him a lot. God, I hate this noise so much. Like a fucking seal. Like a falsetto seal in your ear all the time. And the worst part is more games are doing it now. Like it's something we need more of.
Too slow. See ya. Too slow. Suffer. See ya.
That could have been way too much recovery for that. I want him to run at me, but he didn't. Thank you, Lock On. Just what I wanted. You know, the whole part of me looking at him when he's attacking me. I didn't want that. Fucking stupid machine. Oh. He landed. Oh, he's fucking off again, isn't he? So this is the best time to get fortunate at this particular sequence. So it seems my mind's not having any luck. Dickhead! I don't know why he isn't doing the massive attack. I think it's only on his last life bar that he can do it, but normally I get it much before that, and then you can do some really cool loops against him because he. That's happening a lot. That I'm not happy about it, but what can I do? Oh, we bounced him. Bounced him again. God, I hate the noise. Bounced him again. I knew he'd do that. He's gonna do it now as well. Every time. Lock on! What the fuck, dude? You biased machine. You can't tell which rooting for, can you? Because it ain't me. And he's going under again. So we just wait it out for the incredibly overpowered roll. He's going under again. We might be able to get him on recovery here. Especially if he's going to run away onto that thing. Got him. What a terrible fight. Best case scenario, you knock him off quickly, and then when he gets to about midlife, he starts spamming that white magic move thing he does. But he just never did it. Maybe I'm thinking of a different boss. Who knows? Right then, folks. This is the final fight of the walkthrough. And a much more simple fight than the last one, but the end of it is really confusing if you don't know what you're doing.
Too slow. Show me anger.
I'm just stunned. The fight was over. Like, there's nothing left at that point. He's done. I've won. I mean, that part shouldn't exist. I don't even care what anyone says. It's fucking stupid. It's completely and utterly irredeemably bad. It's just like I don't mind losing. That's the thing. Losing to me is winning in reverse. That's all it is. There's no difference really. You're still playing the game. Hopefully, you're still having fun. Sometimes not so much. But when you get robbed, there's a bit of a fucking difference. Like, beat me fairly and shame on me. But do that and like, what is even happening at that point? I don't want to play at that point. Because it's wasting time then. And that's the saddest part. Because like, this fight is not hard. It's just lazy. And the fact that there's no checkpoint is lazier still. Which I probably should have mentioned it. I'm assuming you understood when you came into the video. Because a lot of the people that seem to be watching these walkthroughs are people that know everything about this game. Or at least come across that way sometimes on the internet. I can't believe it missed! Like, I've never missed that move. I didn't even know it could miss. That was close. And it was only close because the computer moved faster than you think he would be able to. Cancelling out of that air attack because he got hit into that teleport move. Like, that's some fucking Capcom SNK boss syndrome bullshit, is that? But we've got the bounce. I hope this is not the commentary I end up sharing at the end of this walkthrough, because it would be a shame, because I'm pissed off now. And I was having fun before. Might have had this as like an alternative one. Like an angry commentary. It's not even angry, it's disappointment. It's worse than anger. It's that parental disappointment when you've done something that disappointed them. So annoying. But you see what I mean? Once you have the muscle memory for this and you know the pattern, it is absolutely mind-numbingly boring because it's just long. It's even longer when you're level 1, which is where you learn the pattern, or you learn however you beat this boss, the way you do it. But that final bit, there's no to that, it's just trash. It's too long. But what can you do? I can't believe I got that input drop on the other run though, that was rare. A rare delight. I'm going to listen to the audio back on that to see if you can hear me press the button, because these buttons are pretty loud on the mic, because I have my mic set to the room recording rather than the personal recording setting. So it picks up a little bit more than it normally would, because it's a little bit more far away from me than it normally would be. I do really like the platform on this level. I think it's beautiful, the little stained glass design, sorry. Knew we were going to teleport. So every time I seem to change to the mines, change past the mines, sorry, he seems to teleport. But that was that no damage? And now we're going to miss again, and it's going to piss me off to something, something silly. I'm stunned! That's not how it's... Shit, that did not go well. Well, we had a terrible start, but we'll recover. I just think this is a little bit much, considering you've just done that big fight against the last guy, and then they throw this on you, which is a complete change of perspective and controls, and then if you lose, because of the lack of healing options, you have to do that entire other fight again. And if you're starting on critical, it's a very tough learning curve, especially considering the boss has no life at this point, so you're wondering, like, what is happening? Why is he not dying? What am I doing wrong? That's what everybody's thinking at this point, myself included. Is this going to hit him this time? Is this going to work? Or have I just gone to this weird Twilight Zone where nothing works and God hates me and... How did it miss? There's no words! There are no words! For whatever that was. But that was Ventus' campaign on critical mode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I apologise in advance if you heard the angry version of the end, or the good version of the end, depending. But that is, wow. That is captured forever and immortalised on the internet. So the next walkthroughs you're going to be seeing, folks, will be the remainder of Birth by Sleep. You'll see the continuation of Splinter Cell. You'll see a continuation of the other projects that are happening. And then you will be seeing Final Fantasy X start when it goes a little less hectic. So thank you very much for watching, and you take care now.